And well, how? It's like really hard. Where do I start? Time, money, travels, what do I do? My horse is only 4, I have a couple more years. Hi, my name is Allie Gertch, I'm 14 years old, and this is my 4th year in 4-H. I'm with the Horseshoe Big Night Riders, and I'm here today to help you decide, has your trainer been trained? The first step to choosing a good trainer is conducting a good interview. You'll want to start with a background check of your trainer. There are lots of ways to get horse educations. Most colleges offer horse science or vet science degrees, but some colleges focus on horse training with courses such as horse management, training and breaking of horses. If you're going to board your horse at the trainer's facilities, you want a clean, safe facility with no loose boards or screws lying around and no rocks in the arena. To find out if this trainer is right for you, you can talk to other clients who have finished with their horses with him and see if they're happy with their products. You can also watch him with other horses and see what the horses' reactions are to him. Are they happy and alert, or do they shy away? Are their ears perked forward when he asks them to do something, or are their tails swishing and their ears pinned back? You want a trainer with a good temper because a trainer with a bad temper can make rash decisions, and rash decisions can ruin a good horse. Depending on your horse plan for the horse's future life, that will make all the difference in the world for what trainer you choose. Like if you want to just start a colt, or if you want to have a pleasure horse just for trail riding, you'll definitely choose a different trainer than if you want to show dressage. Pros and cons of professional training. Before I make a big decision, I like to make a list of the pros and cons and then compare, and whichever one's larger or whichever one has overbearing the other, that's the one that I'd go with. So I made a list here of some pros and cons I found in my research. Some pros of professional training are it saves you the time. Most of us work or go to school or even both, and we don't have the time to spend a couple of quality hours a day with our horse training. Trainers, cut out special time to spend time with your horse. Problem horses. Lots of us have horses that have unique problems, and we don't have the time or experience to work with them individually. Trainers that have had experience know what works for them and know how to get the horse to cooperate. Unexperienced riders, much like myself, can let a horse walk over them or boss them around without even realizing it. Trainers that know what they're for and know what the horse can and cannot do to them can avoid those problems. Consistency is hard to come by, like I said earlier. And it's important because horses learn by repetition and consistency. So a daily workout is vital for a horse's good education. Experience. It's a no-brainer. They have it, I don't. Some of the cons of professional training that I found are costs. For some, money isn't a big deal, but for lots of us, it decides whether we hire or find the time to do it ourselves. The average cost to hire a trainer is between $600 and $800 a month, including board and feed. When you get into the specialists, it can be way up in the thousands. Cues vary. Everybody has their own type of body language, and if you have a beginning rider and an experienced trainer, some of the things the trainer has taught them can be lost because the rider doesn't know them either. Horses tend to bond with those that they are with and around, thinking of them as their herd. And if they're at the trainers all the time, they could bond with the trainer, making it hard for them to cooperate with anybody else. Consistency. If a trainer becomes real well known and they take on too many horses, then they won't have enough time to spend good quality time, and they'll run out of energy and won't be able to do a good quality job on all of the horses. Commute. If you choose to board your horse at the trainer's facility, it could be quite a drive for you to go visit your horse. But some trainers don't even have the right facility, so they come to the owner's house to train their horse, spending time commuting that they could be working with your horse. Other options. Besides Besides training your horse professionally, there are a few other options for training. You can train yourself to train your horse. I took an interview to prepare myself for this demonstration, or I took a survey to prepare myself for this demonstration, and most of the people I interviewed have trained their own horse. They said that either they read books or watched videos, but nothing compares to the actual hands-on experience. If you want to train your own horse, you can also ask an experienced friend to help you, or join an association that has it all planned out step by step, like Pirelli or Lions. You could also have a friend train your horse. When we were new to horses, we knew absolutely nothing. One of our neighbors, who's an experienced horseman, took us under his wing, and it made all the difference in the world. Some of the resources for this presentation that I have used are www.infohorse.com, www.alphahorse.com, www.ehow.com, www.horsequest.com, A Horse of Your Own by M.A. Stoneridge, From Foal to Full Grown by Janet Loach. And many thanks to the wonderful participants in my survey. Today I have told you why I chose to do this presentation, how to conduct an interview with your trainer, some pros and cons of hiring a professional trainer, and some other options for training your horse. Just think, someday you could have a horse this well trained too. Thank you for your time. Are there any questions?
Do you have a horse at a trainer now?
The question has been asked, do I have a horse at the trainers? I do not. I have a 2-year-old colt that is ready to be trained, but we have not chosen a certain path yet.
Decide what you're doing.
Yes.
You're going that road.
And what age would you start training your horse, or would you like to start training your horse?
The question has been asked, what age should you start training your horse? The basic handling should be done from birth, like putting on a halter, walking around, getting them used to other sources and noises, but actually putting the saddle on them and bitting them up, probably between 2 and 3, because that's when most horses' bones are almost mature, but you don't want to start riding them until they're between 3 and 4.
And do you know any colleges that do have equine degrees?
The question has been asked, do I know of any colleges that have equine degrees? There is the Central Wyoming University, I think it's called, and then there's also College of Southern Idaho.
Are you into horse judging at all?
The question has been asked,
Well,
am
this
I
isn't
into
even really a question. I'm just asking.
am I into horse
Sorry.
judging?
I know, but
Allie's in a
you
groove
can relax.
here.
You're good now. I'm just asking.
I'm saying you did a good job.
Yeah.
I have done horse judging for 3 years now, because it hasn't happened this year yet. But it's not my favorite competition, but I still do it.
If you focus and you do good, there's lots of scholarships out there for that. Lots. Just a word of advice.
Thank you.
My niece hates it, but I forced her to because there's tons and tons of scholarships.
Yeah.
Great. Did any of them have questions for you too?
Are there any other questions?
Okay. Great.
just
Thank
did
you, Allie.
I have a comment. She did an awesome job.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh wait, you're not trying to buy the judges here.
No, she made it entertaining.
Influencing.
You can't comment.